Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we are cutting through the noise to give you some of the most targeted insights from the source material you sent our way. So if you're a golfer, you've been there, right? That moment of truth that it turns into pure anxiety.
Well, yeah.
You've practiced, you walk up to the ball, and then that one question hits you. Where do I actually look?
A single dimple. The top, the back.
Exactly. And that discomfort, that feeling that if you pick the wrong spot, the whole shot is doomed. That's what we're tackling today. We're often swinging from a place of confusion, really.
And that confusion is precisely what this coach, Henrik Jentsch, he's the head of Golf Academy, 360 degrees, argues we should just ignore.
Completely.
Ignore it. Yeah. Our sources on his approach, they show this radical shift in attention. He's saying that the whole focus on where your eyes land on the ball is, well, it's putting the cart before the horse. His core insight is basically this. The quality of your shot is decided almost entirely by the mental picture you create before you even stand over the ball.
So it's not about the eyes, it's about the mind.
It's all about the clarity in your mind.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Our mission for this deep dive is to map out this counterintuitive idea. The swing is just a reaction to a clear mental image. Jentsch says this pre-shot movie is the single most important thing for a pure golf shot.
Right. You're swapping that tense, tiny physical focus for a much bigger, more confident imagination.
So Jentsch's main thesis is, well, it's stop rushing and start visualizing. Think about the typical amateur golfer for a second.
We all know one.
Right. They walk fast, glance at the flag once, maybe take a quick nervous waggle, and then they're just trying to muscle the ball. They have no mental map for the shot, just tension and hope.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, he's really getting at the root of performance anxiety. That tension comes from the conscious mind trying to micromanage the swing.
Trying to manipulate the club head.
Exactly. It's manipulation. But by creating a clear objective, the visualized shot, you take that job away from the conscious mind. Your body, which knows how to swing, can then just react. You go from manipulating to allowing.
So it's more than just focus on the target. He takes it way further. The routine he suggests actually starts before you even step up to the ball.
Way before.
You have to look down the fairway and picture the entire ball flight. I mean, the whole thing. Take off, how high it goes, the curve, whether it's a draw or a fade, and how it lands.
And he has specific tips for that, right? It's not just some vague idea.
No, not at all. He says to use real visual anchors. If you want a high shot, you find a tall cloud or distant tree, and you picture the ball peaking right there.
Yeah.
If you want a lower flight, you anchor it against, I don't know, a low branch or something on the horizon. It's active direction.
And that active direction is what leads to the clarity he's always talking about. A fuzzy picture isn't enough. You are literally the director of a short film, and that film needs to be, well, multisensory.
You can't just see it.
No, you have to feel it, hear it, and sense the result before it ever happens.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me. Because, honestly, I struggle to picture the wind drift and the sound of contact at the same time. Is this something that takes like months of work? Because my visualization is almost always just sight.
That's a crucial point, and it really shows the depth of this. Jentsch would say that multisensory part is what locks it in. The movie has to include the feeling of the shot.
What does that mean, the feeling?
It means hearing that clean, crisp thwack of perfect contact. It means sensing the club head moving through the turf almost weightlessly. This tactile and sound feedback is so important because it taps into your procedural memory. When you visualize not just the ball flying, but the perfect sensation of impact, you're giving your subconscious a fully finished blueprint.
So you're basically pre-living a perfect shot.
You are. And your body then just tries to replicate that feeling you've already established.
So I'm not just picturing the ball by the pin. I'm picturing the feeling of the grip, the contact point on the club face, that lack of vibration you get when you pure one.
Yes. You step up to the ball already knowing exactly what a perfect shot feels like.
Almost like a kind of self-hypnosis.
It is. And the power of it is in the confirmation. When the real shot matches the movie, the flight, the feel, the sound, that's your body confirming that your mind and physics are perfectly aligned. You didn't force it, you allowed it to happen.
Which brings us to what Jentsch calls the most critical rule of this whole system.
The non-negotiable one.
Never swing until the picture is crystal clear. If you're standing over the ball and that movie is fuzzy or worse, if the movie you want to see is different from the one your mind is actually showing you, you have to step away.
Right. That's the no blind swings rule. Let's use his classic example. You want to hit a draw, a nice right-to-left curve.
Okay.
But your mind, maybe you're a bit tight that day, it keeps showing you a fade. A slice, even, left to right. That conflict, he says, is a disaster waiting to happen. You can't hit the ball until your mind and body agree on the shot shape.
But wait a second. If I've been working on a draw all week, and my mind is showing me a fade, isn't trusting the fade just giving up on my practice? It feels like I should force the draw picture until it sticks.
That's a great question, and it gets into mindset versus course management. Jentsch is super pragmatic here. He calls this body feedback.
Body feedback.
Yeah. If your mind can only successfully picture a fade, that's your body communicating what feels most available or comfortable for you in that exact moment. Trying to force a draw your body is resisting is like, well, trying to write an elegant letter with your non-dominant hand, it's going to be messy.
So you just change the plan.
You change the plan. The key takeaway here is flexibility. If your body is screaming fade today, trust it. Play the fade. Go work on the draw on the practice range where it doesn't matter. You play with what your body gives you on that day.
That's actually incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
You're collaborating with your body instead of fighting it.
You're a team.
So a real-world example would be wind, right? Say you've got a little left to right wind.
Perfect example.
Instead of aiming way left and trying to force a draw against it, you just accept it. You visualize the ball starting, riding the wind gently to the right and landing softly. You replay that movie and then you just let it go.
Trusting the natural forces and your body's ability to react.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've established that Jentsch's ideal is this pure, multi-sensory movie with no specific physical focus. But let's be real. For a lot of golfers, maybe for you listening, walking up to a ball with no concrete spot to look at, that can create its own anxiety.
It can be really unnerving, for sure. You still crave that one little target.
So Jentsch, being a coach, he offers a compromise, a secondary option for the golfer who absolutely needs a physical target to feel grounded.
Right. He says, fine, pick a spot on the back of the ball. But, and this is a big but, you have to remember this is just a tool. It is not the director of the shot.
Yeah.
The movie is the director.
And this is where it gets really nuanced because the spot you pick is tied directly to the shot shape you're visualizing. Yes. This is where you marry the intent with a subtle physical anchor. So, let's break it down. If you're visualizing a draw, which curves right to left.
You need an inside-to-out club path for that.
Precisely. So, to encourage that path, you should focus slightly on the inside of the ball, the part closest to your feet. Visually anchoring there just. It subtly encourages your body to keep the club moving away from you through impact.
And he connects this to the divot, too. You're not just looking at the ball.
You're not. For that draw, you focus on the inside of the ball, and you simultaneously picture your divot, the slice of turf moving a little to the right of your target line. That rightward divot is your proof that you made the right swing path.
Okay, so for a fade, it's the opposite.
It's the complete opposite. For a fade, left to right, you need a slightly outside to in path. So you focus a little more on the outside of the ball, the part farthest from you, and you picture that divot going slightly left at the target line.
That makes so much more sense now. The physical focus point is a subconscious trigger to help your body create the path that matches the movie.
Exactly. And for a straight shot, obviously everything is just centered. The focus, the path, the divot.
But even in this compromise, you see how he immediately circles back. The spot on the ball is just a satellite. The most important thing is still the detailed multisensory movie in your mind. The mind tells the body what to do, not the other way around.
The physical focus just confirms the mind's intent.
So what does this all mean for your scorecard? Let's bring it all home. Jentsch is pretty clear that this leads to huge benefits.
Oh, massive. Better contact, for one.
Better decision-making, like knowing when to just play the fade, and ultimately, lower scores. You shift your whole golf experience from tense manipulation to confident reaction based on a clear plan.
You're not trying to hit the ball anymore. You're allowing your body to just deliver the movie you already watched in your head.
Which changes how you should be practicing, too.
It completely changes it. Practice on the range isn't just for grooving mechanics anymore. It's for practicing the visualization. It's about building trust through repetition, that if you see the perfect movie clearly enough, your body can and will pull it off. That trust is the real barrier.
And that leaves us with a final, provocative thought for you to mull over. If your mind is truly the director of the shot movie, and your body is giving you this crucial feedback about what feels natural on any given day, what other areas of your life could be improved by clarifying that mental picture first?
That's
I
interesting.
mean, what movement, what important conversation, what high-pressure decision are you trying to force today instead of first creating a clear, multi-sensory movie of success and then working with what your body and your reality are telling you?
Something to think about.
We'll leave you with that. We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.